Hey guys, what's going on? We're here today with answering some of your questions. Don't you want to come answer questions? Come here. Come answer questions with me. So obviously, as you know, this video is going up on a Saturday. Check back tomorrow. We will have our normal Sunday upload as well. This is just an extra bonus video that we're doing now. Our first question comes from Nick Jameson, ASMR. What is the name of Pearl's cage? So we actually did a video about Pearl's cage when we got it and set it up. The actual name of the cage is the Preview Pet Hampton Deluxe Divided Breeder Cage. And check out the link below for that, and there's also a link to our video about that cage as well. Cool Guy asked, are you going to teach Pearl to talk? This is a good question and something we've been considering for a while. Pearl makes a lot of noise anyway. We're beginning to believe that Pearl is a male, he, she. We still say she, even though we're beginning to believe it's a he. Pearl chirps and chatters and calls and whistles and makes lots and lots of noise. But he or she does not actually talk. We consider teaching Pearl these tricks and trying to teach her how to talk. We'll definitely be making videos about that if we decide to go that way. Right now, we don't know yet. So that's sort of a non-answer to that question. Sorry. Let It Rip Master 408 asks, hi, I'm thinking about getting a cockatiel for my budgie. Can you tell me if Pillow and Pearl get along? I can say with all certainty that Pillow and Pearl get along very well. If anything, Pillow can be a little bit of a pest to Pearl. It's funny because Pillow was our first bird. He is the older bird. But when Pearl came along, Pillow became a little bit of a follower. He loves to literally follow Pearl around. Wherever Pearl goes, Pillow goes as well. And sometimes Pearl can get a little irritated with Pillow. She'll sort of lean over and try to peck at him a little bit, and he'll fly away, and then he'll come back. Then she'll peck at him, and he'll fly away and come back. And she'll peck at him, and he'll fly away and come back again. But overall, they get along very well. They love to run around together and chatter together. Their cages are positioned next to each other, so they'll frequently sort of sit at the bars of the cage and talk to each other, and they're very good friends. And this leads me into our next question. Miss Ravenclaw 100 asks, hi, kind of a random question. We also have a budgie and a baby cockatiel, 36 days old, but already has all of his feathers, and the budgie tries to constantly feed the cockatiel. Would you know if this is a problem? Different digestive enzymes, relationship between the two, etc. So Pillow does this to Pearl all the time. He tries to feed her. The very first time they ever did it, we were a little weirded out. We had never seen birds of different species do that to one another before, and we weren't quite sure what to make of it, but now it's a completely normal thing that they do. It's a way that they bond. Budgies will often feed each other. They'll feed other members of their own flock, and clearly the bird that they're feeding does not have to be another budgie. Pillow's eyes will often become whatever the opposite of dilated is. They will retract, they will become pinpricks, and this is a sign that he's very happy and excited and enjoying his life. He will go right up to Pearl and kind of bounce up and down in her face, and Pearl will finally open her beak and he will pass seeds into her mouth. Sometimes these seeds don't always make it. Sometimes we will find little remnants, little clusters of seeds. There have been times where they've actually been sitting on my shoulder and have done this, and seeds have sort of rolled down into my lap. I'm not gonna lie, that part of it is a little bit gross, knowing that those seeds were being passed from one bird's mouth to another and they are now sitting in my lap, but whatever, it's part of owning a bird. As far as ill side effects, Pillow and Pearl have been doing this for a long time. It started not too long after Pearl first came here. Apparently they bonded very quickly and were showing it right away. So they've been doing this for about 1.5 years, and we have noticed 0 ill side effects of any sort of passing of digestive enzymes or sharing food or anything like that. Neither one of them has ever appeared sick or seemed to have any negative reaction to this behavior. Faye Crow asks, how about the temperature of the house for the birds? We basically just have our place at room temperature most of the time. When it gets warm, we put the air conditioner on. We frequently have the windows open around here in Los Angeles. It's pleasant outside a lot of the time. But we don't have any specific temperature specifications for the birds. Room temperature seems to work for them just fine. Generally, what's comfortable for you is going to be comfortable for your birds. If you're hot, they're probably hot. If you're cold, they're probably cold. So just keep the temperature at a nice even level. And the only thing to watch out for is to keep them away from drafts. Don't put your bird's cage directly beneath an air conditioning vent, and don't have it positioned right next to a window that you have open all the time. It's fine to have the window open and have the breeze come through, but you just don't want your birds sitting directly in the path of that all the time. For our last question, Sahar Dahmer asks, "Someone answer, please. My cockatiel tries to get back to its cage and does not really like to come out of the cage. What should I do?" Birds have all different types of personalities. Some are more social and outgoing. Some love to sit on your head. Others like to keep to themselves. I'd say the most important thing of trying to get your bird out of his cage is not to force him. Let him come out on his own time. What we did with Pillow and Pearl when we first got them is to leave the cage doors open all the time so they had the freedom to come and go as they wanted. If you want to try to assist your bird in coming out, have a treat in your hand, some millet or some kind of treat or food that they like, and try to lure them out that way. Don't try to force them out. Don't stick your hand in the cage and try to force them to step up if they're not comfortable with that. You want them to feel safe coming out. So if there's anything around that could be frightening for them, try to remove that from the situation. If you have loud dogs or cats, other animals, noisy children, anything your bird could potentially be afraid of, try to move those out of the space, out of the situation, and make your bird feel as comfortable as possible so they'll be more likely to want to come out on their own. If your birds have a good relationship with you, they will naturally want to come out and be with you. And most birds have a natural curiosity about their environment, so as long as they feel safe and comfortable, chances are, over time, they will want to come out and explore on their own. So that's it for today. If you have any questions about your birds or our birds, leave them in the comments below and we'll try to answer them as soon as we can. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.